Sportsman of North America, your ticket to the outdoors, is proudly taking you into extreme hunting excitement and adventures that dreams are made of.
If you don't like those traffic lights and those crowded streets, grab your boat or fishing pole and take a ride with me. We're heading to a place with a lot of space where good old boys can roam. We're leaving behind all the dirt and crime from the cities we call home. We're coming to a place with mountains and lakes where the deer and big bass play. We're kneeling down to touch the ground as we are giving grace. Join me today and together we'll say, let's grab our gear and go to the waters and the land that we understand and call our second home. Sportsman of North America, can you hear the call? Oh yeah! We tip our hat to the great.
Join host Heath Painter, co-host Mike McCabe, and Sportsman of North America's founder Keith Powell for extreme hunting excitement.
There you are. What's going on?
I'm checking out the bow fishing gear.
Oh man, they got a lot of gear, don't they?
They got a lot of gear here for this bow fishing.
That's the equipment we're going to be using.
That's right there. That's why I was looking at it. And I got the gloves Jack told us about.
I've got mine too. Folks, we're going to have an exciting show this week. We're going bow fishing down to Three Rivers, Texas for some monster gator gar, alligator gar.
Oh.
Right now we're at Sportsman's Warehouse and we're picking up our essential gear that we're going to need for this shoot.
That's right.
It's going to be a good time, man.
I'm ready.
It's going to be non-stop action.
It's going to be great.
Folks, stick around. Sportsman of North America, we'll take you there.
This trip we're going to be going after trophy alligator gar. We're trying to mix it up a little bit and get some experience and some shooting on some of the smaller fish to just kind of break us in and get familiar with how the bows work and how low to aim in the water. And then we're going to be going after some trophy alligator gar and try to get some really big fish. And what I call big fish is anything 4.5 feet or bigger. And on this hunt, we'll likely see several fish in the 7-foot range.
No, I'd always heard about bow fishing. I never got to experience it, so I was actually excited that we were going to get to go take a trip like this, and especially, you know, so close to home. I think Texas is probably one of the best places in the world to get these giant alligator gar. So I was excited because, you know, I've heard 200-pound fish, 250-pound fish. You know, we're gonna shoot one with a bow. I'm like, yeah, all right, I got to see this. So it was I was excited.
You know, bow fishing, I tell you, is the most exciting bow hunting that you can do. It's non-stop action. I tell you, there is no other feeling than to be on the water, you know, bow fishing these fish. It's non-stop action. It's shot after shot. You talk about adrenaline, excitement at its best.
We are about 80 miles north of Corpus Christi, Texas. We're headed to Choke Canyon with Jack Thatcher with extreme bow fishing. We are going out tonight with our bow and arrows fishing. And we are going to have a blast. We're going to be non-stop action. And what we're looking for, though, we're looking for a 200-pound alligator prehistoric gar. That's what we're doing, baby. That's what I'm after. Now he says he's going to shoot every fish he sees, but me, I'm looking for one big fish, and while I'm waiting, I'm going to shoot a bunch of fish. So come on, we're going to have a blast. We going to whack them?
We're going to whack them and we're going to stack them.
Give me a little baby.
And I tell you what, bow fishing, extreme bow fishing, fast action, fast moving, non-stop shooting, excitement at its best right here. Hey buddies, we're here. Exciting time, man. Jack Thatcher, buddy. What's happening?
Good to know you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Got your camera rolling, ready to
go? Got it rolling, man.
Extremebowfishing.com is a guide service I started in 2003. You know, we've been catering primarily to the trophy alligator gar, but we do a little bit of everything. Some saltwater, mostly freshwater, but all different species. And it's a lot of fun. We cater to families, individuals looking for trophy fish. It's a little bit of everything. I fish all over South Texas. You know, There's a lot of different bodies of water that we work. We try to cater the trips to the individual, what they're wanting to harvest as far as what their goals are, and we also take into account the level of experience that they have bow fishing. It's going to have a lot to do with where we're going to go, and where we're going to be, and what time of year we're going to do it.
You know, I've never bow fished in Texas. I really didn't know what to expect. You know, I've heard stories of these big giant alligator gar swimming these lakes, and that's what I was expecting. I knew that if I hooked up with Jack Thatcher, extremebowfishing.com, I had a good chance of taking one of these monsters home.
Get it wet, baby.
The alligator gar, as the seasons progress, we hunt them in different ways, but the summer pattern, we're hunting them. They're doing their hunting too. They're predatory fish. They're going to be sitting up, waiting for carp and bass and catfish, anything that might come by. And we're doing the same thing. We're just going to work through the shallows and try to find one that's laying up, waiting for something to come by.
Sportsman of North America is proudly brought to you by Sportsman's Warehouse, Trigicon, Camoskins.com, Grim Reaper Broadheads, Ducks Deer Scents, Trophy Taker, Montana Decoys, Rivers West, Sportsman of North America Hunting Club, and these other fine sponsors. Sportsman of North America Hunting Club. Bring home the excitement today. It's your ticket to the outdoors. Stick around. We have more exciting adventure when we return.
Some people ask why. Why wake up at 4 a.m. to get dirty, brave the cold morning air, and hike for miles, just to be here in this moment. Sportsman's Warehouse, America's premier outfitter. You get it, so do we.
Up there by the edge. I'm on him. Wait till he turns. When you're ready. Great shot.
Brilliant aiming solutions. Trigicon.
Sportsman of North America, your ticket to the outdoors. A place where real people like you realize their dreams of excitement, adventure, and destinations never thought possible. Real people, real places, and real winners. Go to sportsmanna.com and join the excitement today. Adventure awaits you. Sportsman of North America, come and join us.
If you guys haven't joined the club yet, you need to. It's a great organization.
If you love to watch fast-paced hunting and lots of excitement, then you need to check out the new Sportsman of North America's Your Ticket to the Outdoors DVD. Extreme hunting from all over North America. Moose, elk, whitetail, and more. Let Sportsman of North America take you into adventure with the new DVD, Your Ticket to the Outdoors. Go to the sportsmanna.com website to find out how you can get yours today. Sportsman of North America, your ticket to the outdoors. Welcome back to Sportsman of North America. This segment is brought to you by Sportsman's Warehouse, America's premier outfitter.
To run down or anything like that. Or... Hey, Jack. Sir. How'd you start bow fishing?
Man, I was a young kid that we grew up fishing, every summer. We'd go to Falcon Lake. I started bow fishing as a kid. I was probably 13, 14, and my dad and I used to fish a lot at Falcon Lake. I grew up fishing down there, and as a kid, I'd see these giant carp and alligator gar, and I really didn't know how to get a lure to them or how to get them to bite. So my dad explained to me they would never hit lures. We decided to try it with arrows and bows, and I was able to get my first fish with a little old Fred Bear setup, and got my first fish, and I was hooked. From there on out, I was just absolutely hooked. And it's a lot of fun, and if you're a bow hunter and you like to spot and stalk and you like to it's just like that. I mean, we're looking, we're searching, we're physically sneaking up on fish sometimes during the daylight hunting. It's a lot of fun, guys. It's just a hoot.
We're moving along, and all of a sudden, I look out to my right, and Jack, at the same time, Jack and I both see this big glow. He says, big fish, big fish. I pull back, aim, and then I remember, shoot low. I aim low, let it go, and bam, when the air hits it, the water explodes. My line starts stripping out of my hand. I'm like, holy smokes. I try to start slowing this fish down, only to realize that there's no slowing this fish down. You know, it was incredible. Then all of a sudden, the line got caught in my hand. The fish almost pulled me out of the boat. And I mean, this is not one of the giants. This is a very big, nice fish. I mean, an 80-pound fish. Once we got him in, I think he measured 5'9", but almost pulled me out into the water. And it was like all I could do to hang on. Like, there was no warm-up. It was like the first big fish we got was big enough that I almost went in the water. What excitement. I tell you what, it makes your heart pumping, the thrill. You don't know if you're going in, if you're coming, what's going on, but it's an awesome experience.
You know, when Keith shot this giant fish, and he's yelling, fish on, and water splashing everywhere, and I'm trying to get in a position to get another arrow into this monster, man, you talk about setback. I'm like watching Keith fight this monster. I mean, this thing literally almost pulled him in the water. I tell you what, that was exciting. And once I saw that fish, once he had that fish in the boat, oh my gosh, I mean, this thing is huge, taller than I am.
The challenge of bow fishing, I guess the hardest part to bow fishing is having to deal with the refraction in the water. What you see in the water is not necessarily what you're getting. I mean, the way the light is bending the image, you got to learn to aim low. And it takes a little practice and a little time, but that's what I'm here for. I'll help the customers, you know, learn how to aim low, see what it takes to get the arrow down into the fish. We hunt the gator gar and the different species, you know, at different times of the year, and we hunt them different each time. I mean, this particular time of year, we're going to be looking for fish that are just coming off of spawn. They're hungry. They're, you know, they're trying to put on weight because, you know, from the rigors of the spawn. And so we're looking for fish that are, you know, being aggressive and are actually trying to hunt. Looking at little pockets of grass where the fish lays up and waits for their ambush predators, so they're waiting for something to come swimming by, and that's where we're going to be targeting fish today.
You know, I had no expectations on really how big the fish was going to be once I got down here, but you know, once I got on the water, and the first night out, we start seeing some giant fish. I'm talking over 7-foot fish. These fish are close to 200 pounds. These things are Moby Dicks in the water. These things are huge. I've never ever seen a fish the size of these fish down here in Texas.
What do you think, Mr. Painter?
It's awesome, man.
After seeing these big monster fish swimming around and missing a few of them, my expectations were sooner or later, man, I was going to be able to whack into one of these bad boys and hook into this thing and fight that monster. But you know what? As fate has it, up until this point, I've missed monster after monster after monster. But you know what? That's bow fishing. Just like hunting, you might see a Boone and Crockett whitetail, and you might have a shot at it, but you don't take home every trophy. And that's just like bow fishing. You see these monster fish, you even get shots at these things. But I tell you what, it's a lot harder than I expected.
Up with her higher? There you go.
Sportsman of North America, your ticket to the outdoors, the destination for awesome prizes, cool gear, and outdoor excursion giveaways. Visit us online at sportsmanna.com and register for our grand prize giveaway. You don't have to be a member to win. And best of all, it's free. Come and see what these SNA winners are talking about. Don't miss out. Register today at sportsmanna.com, where Sportsman of North America is your ticket to the outdoors. If you love to watch fast-paced hunting and lots of excitement, then you need to check out the new Sportsman of North America's Your Ticket to the Outdoors DVD. Extreme hunting from all over North America, moose, elk, whitetail, and more. Let Sportsman of North America take you into adventure with the new DVD, Your Ticket to the Outdoors. Go to the sportsmanna.com website to find out how you can get yours today. Sportsman of North America, your ticket to the outdoors. Welcome back to Sportsman of North America. This segment is brought to you by Trijicon.
Day number 2, folks. Getting ready to go out with Jack Thatcher again tonight for some awesome bow fishing. Last night we had a great time. Keith shot a good fish. We missed some monster fish out there, man. So we're going back out with them. Hopefully tonight we're going to put the smack down on the big boys. So come along.
Day 2, folks. We had a good night, but like he said, we left some unfinished business. Big fish. Going down tonight, folks, going down.
Bow fishing really, for me, it puts together my 2 favorite sports, which is, archery and bow hunting, and then of course being on the water fishing. So it's a combination of those 2 things that really is the allure for me. I mean, I like watching the sunset in the evenings, and I like chasing these fish, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of action. When you bow hunt, you may wait, a week for one opportunity. When you're bow fishing, you get several opportunities. You get lots of opportunities at smaller fishing. You get several opportunities on some of the really big trophy gar, and it's just a lot of fun. There's a lot more going on than you would have on a typical bow hunting trip experience.
Your point ain't working.
As far as the equipment, we use AMS Retriever Pro reels mounted on AMS Fishhawk bows and also the Browning Barracuda bows. Both of those bows are non-draw specific. Anybody can use them. We usually shoot about 40 pounds, so just about anybody can draw back the 40 pound and do extremely well with us. And we use BCY 350 line, which is the cornerstone of what we do. You can't do it without that heavy line. That's an incredible part of what we do. I mean, it's so strong. We're able to manhandle and muscle these fish into submission and get them into the boat. I do not float fish. When you get in a fight, I mean, you hang a fish, you're in a fight, you're gonna mano a mano deal with the fish.
We're cruising this channel, and these big giant alligator gar are porpoising, coming in, sucking air, and we're seeing these things from a distance, and we're watching for these alligator gar, hoping to get a shot on these bad boys. And wouldn't you know it, I had an alligator gar come up from underneath the boat, and I took a shot. Within a split second, I had to make a decision on whether or not I want to take the shot or not, if I was going to be able to make it. I got an arrow in this monster. Oh my gosh. Water was splashing everywhere. The excitement was high. Oh my goodness, there is nothing like it to finally be able to get an arrow in one of these big fish.
The pursuit of these big giant fish, is, of course, the allure is they're really, really big. The alligator gar is the 2nd largest fish in North America, only second to the sturgeon, which we can't bow fish. They are a really tremendous quarry. They're very, very strong. You can get pulled out of the boat. And you gotta just, it's a commitment to take on something that's bigger than you are.
I mean, this is just some exciting stuff, folks. ExtremeBowFishing.com.
Non-stop, baby.
We're zombies out here, but we can't get off the lake. It's too much fun, baby.
Yeah, folks, it's 4 o'clock in the morning right now, and I tell you what, we don't want to go in. We don't want to sleep. That's how much fun we're having out here. Unbelievable.
Sportsman of North America, your ticket to the outdoors, is proudly taking you into God's great outdoors for extreme hunting excitement and adventures that dreams are made of.
Well, folks, you asked for it, and here we are. I'm Keith Powell with Sportsman North America, and almost 60% of you voted that you would like to win a Yamaha Grizzly ATV as our next grand prize giveaway. And that's why we're here in Richardson, Texas at Richardson Motorsports with good friend David Barnett. One lucky person will be holding the keys to this 2008 Yamaha Grizzly ATV. Folks, don't miss out on this great opportunity. Just go to our website and click on Grand Prize Giveaway and fill out the form. It's that easy, and you
could be holding the keys to excitement. Don't miss out. Visit us at sportsmanna.com.
Sportsman of North America, your ticket to the outdoors. A place where real people like you realize their dreams. Dreams of excitement, adventure, and destinations never thought possible. Real people, real places, and real winners. Go to sportsmanna.com and join the excitement today. Adventure awaits you. Sportsman of North America, come and join us.
If you guys haven't joined the club yet, you need to. It's a great organization.
Trophy Taker was founded on a single revolutionary archery product, the Trophy Taker Fall-Away Arrow Rest. Dan Evans, the inventor of the Trophy Taker, wanted to build the perfect rest for hunting and tournament shooting, and we've done just that. When you need American-made dependability and quality, you have it in a Trophy Taker Arrow Rest. For more on the Trophy Taker and our full line of hunting sites, go to trophytaker.com. Trophy Taker, leading the way on the line and in the field. Welcome back to Sportsman of North America. This segment is brought to you by Rivers West.
Bow fishing is a blast. The thing about bow fishing is it's non-stop action. You know, bow hunting in general can be boring, it can be slow, the weather can drive the deer where they're nocturnal or they're only on the move at certain points of the day. There's a lot of sitting and waiting. Well, this is totally opposite. You are literally, we're standing for 10 hours straight on a deck and not getting tired. You're turning into a zombie because it's 4 o'clock in the morning, but you cannot put the bow down because any second a freaking submarine can surface and you're going to be throwing an arrow at it. It is the most fast-paced, most fun action with a bow you can have on the planet.
Well, I've been in the archery game for a long time. I've been a sponsored shooter most of my adult life, probably 17 years that I've been a sponsored shooter for different companies. You know, I used to own an archery shop, and for 5 years I ran a really one of the larger archery shops in the state of Texas. You know, and sold that and decided to go bow fishing full time. I started bow fishing as I started guiding extreme bow fishing as a part-time business to kind of help out in the spring, you know, when things slowed up. So started to enjoy it, saw how much fun it was, and wanted to share that with everybody. And became a professional guide and have been doing that full time ever since. You know, I get as much enjoyment from putting people on big fish as the hunters do. I mean, I really love what I do, and the anticipation of seeing a big alligator gar, a big monster fish, is just unbelievable, man. Your heart's pounding, you're searching, you're physically looking for them, you're tense. You're trying to put people on a really nice fish, and you hope that they're going to come through and stuff and hit it. But that's just part of it. You know, I mean, the excitement of you're in good water, you're starting to see things. You know you're going to see one anytime. Yeah, that's the excitement. That's the allure to me. I mean, it's just the pursuit of some of these larger fish, man, is off the hook. You just can't beat it.
You know, as an avid bow hunter, anytime I can get an excuse to grab a bow and go out into God's great outdoors, man, I'm going to take it. But let me tell you something about bow fishing. Bow fishing is so exciting. I tell you what, it gets my blood pumping, it gets me excited. This sport is probably the most exciting, adrenaline-rushing sport that's out there. For hunters, outdoorsmen, outdoors women. Folks, you could take a family out on an afternoon, late night, and you can bow fish. And this will be non-stop action. Whether you're bow fishing for carp or giant alligator gar, bow fishing is where it's at.
Good one, baby. Oh, yeah.
That's business, man.
Woo.
Get up in that bucket where you can deal with it.
Let me whack it for you.
Folks, look at that, man. That's what I'm talking about, fish right there. Bow fishing excitement. Woo! A lot of action. Things after Keith. Out here with Jack Thatcher, Extreme Bow Hunting. Bow fishing, extremebowfishing.com. Whoa, whoa. Ah! You get off?
He got off. Come on. What do you mean he got off? You get him? Come on now. Yeah. What kind of a guy would I be if I
You talk about a guy now.
if I didn't have your back?
You talking about some backup. Now that's
How'd you do that?
He shot him. He hit him as he was falling.
I was waiting for him to hit the water before I wanted to be fair to the fish. I wanted to make sure he hit the water first.
That's what I'm talking about.
Had a fight.
Hey, I did get him in a boat. Does he count?
Yep. Good deal.
You know, being in South Texas, I mean, it's beautiful down here. It's warm during the days. These lakes are beautiful. You know, a lot of wildlife. We got birds flying over. You know, when we're bow fishing, we get to see all kinds of fish. We got carp, buffalo, the different kind of gar, that big giant alligator gar. There's so much wildlife down here. The birds that are flying over, I tell you what, it's beautiful. The experience that I had down here in Texas, it's a memorable experience. I cannot wait for the next time I'm down in South Texas, bow fishing alligator gar.
This bow right here is a really
Whoa, guys, this ain't a bow fishing bow.
No, it's a Bowtech bow packaged specially for Sportsman's Warehouse.
Oh man, that's pretty awesome.
That's right.
That's
what
awesome
you need
bow right there. Jonathan helping you out with that?
He sure is.
Good deal. Folks, we want to thank you for watching this week's show. We had a great time down in South Texas shooting those alligator gar with extreme bow fishing.
Oh, did we ever?
Keith, we had a good time, man.
I tell you what, I shot a fish almost as big as me, Heath.
Well, I shot one that was way bigger than me.
You shot a big fish.
But
the difference was what?
You got yours in the boat.
Mine was in the boat.
Yeah.
That's right. That's okay, though. Next time for you,
Next
buddy.
time. Folks, we want to thank Jack Thatcher from ExtremeBowFishing.com for having us down there. Listen, guys, we'll see you next week right here on Sportsman of North America.
Thanks for watching Sportsman of North America's TV show, where we are your ticket to the outdoors. If you like what you watched and would like to find out more about who we are and more about our fine sponsors, go to our website, sportsmanna.com. And if you're looking for a connection to the outdoors for hunting and other outdoor excursions, we're your ticket for that as well. Plan your next trip with us. Once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week right here on Sportsman of North America. This has been a Sportsman video production, bringing the outdoors home.